So what's up, y'all? It's your girl Raina. So we got a very special guest, a Florida rapper coming on here. I'm gonna let him introduce himself to y'all. We're gonna go with the flow. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, go like his page, go follow him, and just stay in tune with what's going on. Y'all know how the fuck we do it. Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Okay. Not shit. Hold on. Let me fix this because we be having technical difficulties all the time. This is getting real live irritating. Okay. So go ahead and let the people know. Tell them your name. Tell them where they can find you at. Let them know where you're from. And then we're going to just hop into the interview.
All right, it's Bunny Bolo 850 on Instagram. I'm pretty much Bunny Bolo every single where. I got music everywhere. You can find me on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. Anywhere you listen to music, I'm there. I'm from Milton, Florida, 850, right outside of Pensacola.
All right, we see you got that Florida accent going on. Now, we met briefly in Mississippi, so I really didn't even get a chance to like touch base with you, any of that, because it was real. That night was really, really crazy. So right now, what we doing is we're streaming. We should be streaming across 3 different platforms. Eventually, I'm gonna have a radio show going on. So if you got any videos that you want a rotation, let me know, and we'll get you in there. Now, unfortunately, if you send any videos in, the TV show is in Philly. So unless you got Philly cable, you won't be able to watch it. It'll still be getting broadcast across Philly. So that's always another outlet right there as well. That should be getting started. I want to say the beginning of November. I'm on that right now, though.
That's what's up.
All right. So just tell us how long you been rapping.
Well, hell, I've been writing since I was about 6 or 7. I think I started recording in the studio when I was about 15 or 16, me and my brother. And we actually got her, well, everybody in the city we were, and we got picked up by a dude from Pensacola, and we was like a little duo, and it just kind of like kept going from there. I mean, I ended up solo eventually due to things going on in life, but that's just pretty much what it is. Like I've actually been hitting it harder the past 3 years. I kind of stopped doing it and picked it back and, learned some new things and just been just sticking with it, just seeing where it goes.
Okay. So when I ran into you in Tupelo, the thing that stuck out most to me is like you very outgoing. Like, and that could be and that could be like a good or a bad thing, but your energy is dope because you immediately gravitated to the other artists. You immediately wanted to get everybody Instagram, and you immediately wanted to take pictures with everybody. So, do you see any pros and cons with that so far? Is people more receptive, or is they kind of like off standish when you act like that?
Nah, I mean, I feel like I haven't got any, bad vibes from it. I go off of whoever I'm introducing myself to, I go off of their energy. You know what I mean? So like I feel like if you kind of like, whoa, then I ain't finna just be persistent and all in your face and shit, and then you already, pretty much telling me like, nigga, get your ass on type deal. But I mean, I feel like that's how you should be. We all in the same field. Ain't no competition, not with me anyway. Like I know what I can do. I know what I bring to the table, and I'm a fan of music too. So it's like you an artist. Of course, I want to introduce myself. Want you to introduce yourself, and I want to check you out. You know what I mean? Because who knows? Like I may like a sound that you got going on. You know what I mean? We can collab or that's just I feel like that's what it's about. And just
It is.
Uniting. You know what I mean? Like all that extra is just unnecessary.
But a lot of people don't think like that, though. You get a lot of especially like being an indie artist. Everybody think that it's competition, and you have, like you said, we on the same page. we on the same path. Nobody's made it. Nobody's better than the other one. So when you get those little attitudes, it's just like, all right, well, I see you wherever I see you at, but be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first came out, it was a lot of like, you know, and then like I don't feel like it's competition because everybody has their own style. They have their own way of deliverance. They got their own story to tell. So I don't like that's what I said. I love that your energy because you ain't know us, and you was just like, oh, you rap? Yeah, let's take a picture. Follow me on Instagram. I like I like that. So have you had any rap beefs?
No. Of course, you got your haters. Regardless, haters gonna come because of that right there. Just like how outgoing I am. Some people, you know, are intimidated by that. You know what I'm saying? Because all of us got that inside of us, but some of us, you know, depending on what you've been through coming up, it kind of keep you from bringing it out, you know. But a lot of us want to be like that, you know what I mean? But you know, life is so damn crazy or whatever. But no, I haven't had any beefs. I mean, I had beefs in the streets, but it wasn't no rap beef. You know what I mean? It wasn't no microphone because I show so much love with the music. Anything, people calling me, hit me up like, yo, let's get in the booth. Hey, I like that track you did. Can you listen to this and tell me what you think? Whoop, whoop, this and that. On that side, I'm good. I thank the good Lord. But, you know, I was young at one point in time. And you know, I was, you know, things happen out there in the streets. You know the story. And, you know, women, you know, can, you know, they can cause a lot of problems. You know? And a lot of it be about women. It's never really about money.
Now I ain't gonna let you just say that women cause a lot of problems because if a woman causing you a problem, that means that you gave her to cause a problem because we just ain't finna go out causing no problems for y'all now. Well, that's what we not gonna do.
How can I reword it? You know, most times it be about a woman. You know what I mean? It's never really most times not about money. You know, that's so, you know, that's just pretty much what it is. But other than rap, I thank the good Lord for that. I was actually thinking about that the other day, like, damn, you know, ain't nobody really.
That's dope. That's dope because that rap beat get serious sometimes. That's especially
2021. These new rap beats are different now. You know, it's a whole level, and I ain't good with the phone. I ain't had Instagram and none of that. So to be on here typing and, you know, sending subliminals and whatnot, like, nah, man, we pulling up. You know,
that take a lot of energy. That take a lot of energy, especially if you didn't start out as a rapper, you started in the street. And I think that's what most people in this industry don't get. They think that everybody is just a rapper and everybody's not a rapper. So they have to learn to distinguish between who really like street and who really just, hey, rapping because I see it on TV or is going on in my neighborhood versus I don't think they stop to think like, oh, this nigga might not actually be into the street. So, you know, I might want to just do some research or just chill out. They don't think like that.
You gotta take caution, man, because I mean, well, like I said, this world, the new millennium, you know, they different. I'm not on how they do things because this is the era they come up in, just like our era, how we came up. We didn't have all the internet and whatnot. So we handle things a different way. So I can't necessarily judge how they handle their beefs or whatever, but you know, we all about, you know, not getting on the internet and then, you know, folks got a case on you because you pretty much talking about what you're gonna do, then something go down, you know, they got all this evidence. Like, you know, everybody, you know, we all going through this walk of life differently. So I don't judge them, but you know, we do things different. Like,
yeah, you gotta be very humble, especially if you ain't made it to where you want to be. And even when you make it to where you want to be, that way of humbling everybody, and that's what most people don't get. So, what would you? Okay, first of all, hold on, let's back up a bit. So, with rapping and with street stuff, it becomes females. So, with you rapping, do you have groupies?
Oh Lord Jesus. I don't know. I ain't hit that level yet.
You ain't hit that level yet.
What's the definition of groupies? What's the definition of groupies? Oh,
know what a groupie is. Girls that's just doing themselves at you. And that can come from the street part too, because street dudes have groupies. That come from yourself. But one thing I never like, I was like, you always hear the terms groupies. And I never personally, I've never been a groupie, but it's male groupies too, and that's a little weird. That's a little strange to me. It'd be some stuff. I just be like, ooh.
I ain't never been a male groupie. I mean, I've had my situations. You know what I mean? I actually a couple years ago, I think things were going too fast for me, and it was too many situations that can make you humble yourself, if you know what I mean. Like you get a spotlight. We all feel ourselves a little bit, and I think I was feeling myself a little bit too much. And so as far as groupies go, right now, like today, October 11th, 2021. Hell no. You make that shit. And it really them problems.
Y'all can stay where y'all at. We don't want no problems. So, are you in management currently?
No, not necessarily. I've had people come talk to me about it. I've been reached out to about a lot of different shit, but I mean, I ain't really necessarily jumping on anything. Right now I'm just having fun with it. I was real serious about it, but now I've learned so much about the music business. It's very much cutthroat. You know what I
It's
mean?
a
So
dirty game. It's definitely a
very
dirty
dirty.
game.
It's worse than being in the street. You know what I mean? Because you
Yeah.
can control what's going on out there, so much. But with this, as an artist, they prey upon us. Like upcoming artists, we get preyed upon. So like it's best
No,
to have.
that's definitely we definitely do. This wrong. The wrong thing is up there. Hold on. The wrong damn banner is up there. I had your banner up there, and I don't know where it went to. My daughter broke my computer, so I'm trying to do everything on my computer and on my phone, and it's messing with me bad. I can't use the camera on my computer because like 30 minutes into the interview it freezes up.
Mm-hmm.
And then the music, like I'm trying to play the music and that wasn't working either. So I'm gonna have to take my computer to get fixed because it was like stuttering and stuff like that. And I double booked the interviews today. That was just wonderful. I fucked up, but it's okay.
Hey man, it don't matter. We in here. I be seeing
it's
the Breakfast Club be doing this, and they should be glitching. Try to go through it, so it is all right.
it's It's terrible. It's terrible. But no, the reason that I reached out to you was because you really, to me, you like a really dope person. Like the vibe, the flow, all of this dope. So I'm thinking, I was like, I need somebody that's not from my city to interview to give a chance. So that's the reason that I brought you on the platform. I feel like everybody needs to be heard from not just their area, but other areas as well. And so that's what I call myself doing here is like giving everybody a platform to like get into different areas so other people could get with them and start listening to y'all music. So that's just the gist of it. You got any upcoming projects?
Um, yeah, actually, I do. I take my time off, but I'm always working. I got some surprise collabs coming up too, and I actually need you to send me some of your music. So you know what I mean. I do a lot of writing, but some of the artists that I had met up there, reached out or whatever, and I had a bunch of tracks just laying around. You know what I mean, and I do mixes too. So that's just what I do. But yeah, I definitely got some stuff in the works.
Look at you. I just had a couple of tracks laying around. Okay.
Yeah. Got a lot of tracks laying around. Like I leave open verses on this sometimes just in case. I might go lay a hot verse in the hook and just wait because you never know who you're gonna meet. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
you know what I'm saying? I may hit somebody, but I don't know who just yet. And
Okay.
so yeah, I definitely got some projects on hand and being worked on as of right now. I'm
Okay.
not in a rush right now. I don't rush it. I just take my time with it. You
You
know.
just go with the flow.
Yeah, just go with the flow. Whatever season we in, we're going down the fall, winter. That baby making season. So I might just drop an R&B tape. Who knows? But get those out the way, ready for the summer. Who knows? Goddamn. But
So they say that rappers come out, the rap flow changed. So do you feel like you've had to change your style up to keep up with the new style of rap, or your flow just strictly yo
uh,
shit?
money is money. You feel me? Like I can, I can match, like I can match whoever I do a song with, but I'm gonna still be me. I'm staying my confidence. If that make any sense, like I can,
No, I do.
yeah, like I'm not. I don't only only rapper I heard that's been doing it for a long time that was able to keep up with the young group was Gucci Mane, because Gucci Mane was doing it before them. He had his own style of rap before, and so he just kind of
Yeah,
flowed right.
his rap is different.
You see what I'm saying? So it kind of just he can go anywhere, but I mean he can keep up with the young group, but nah, I refuse to change. If I ever get to that point, I'm gonna put it down. Like real talk. If I ever feel like I gotta go, cause that you gotta think. Like I'm 29. I just turned 29, and so right now I'm knocking on 30 though. I it's too late in the game to me. I feel like to be trying to switch up flows. Now to be versatile, to have some versatility about yourself is a must. You know what I mean? To be but it's to try to fit in. I'm not gonna try to fit in. Like I applaud and I root and I cheer on the next group coming in or whatever because I'm always be a fan. But I ain't when I'm done, I'm done. I ain't trying to stay relevant no more. I help.
So do you feel like that changed a lot?
Most definitely. Hell yeah. I was listening to some early 2000s, late 90s and all that shit. And I was watching it because back then to me I felt like music seemed like it was more fun. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't more so like cloud chasing or trying to come up with that hit song that was trendy. It was people just doing what they do. They had more stories to tell. Like it was more feeling and emotion in the music. Now it's all
Yeah.
about what's gonna be trending on the internet, like TikTok and all the above. So I feel like
Are you
people
on
don't,
TikTok?
huh?
Are you on TikTok?
I made one because my daughter was blowing up on there. I'm like, what the hell? I tried to get her to make dances up for my music or something because she was getting so much going on. And I'm like, damn, girl, create a dance. I'm like, shit like that. I don't think you got no dancing music. I'm like, well, damn, I need to make some dancing music. And that goes back to what you were saying, like trying to fit. Like low key, I was like, damn, but then again, if it comes, it comes. If it don't, then damn. Then I was doing too much cussing to it. Some some of the songs they had on there.
They ain't gonna prove it. They be tripping. They don't be playing.
Yeah, I'm
They
like,
be like, nope. Let's
that's
see.
too gangster. That's too gangster. You can't dance in that gangster shit.
Nah, you can't. I had to come up with some stuff, and I'm just like, I don't like dancing. I got more like my stuff is more like trap, rap, stuff like that. So
So
they
you
said
thought
somebody said,
I knew you had some gangster. You tatted everywhere where you came up with a. I know she got a story to tell. You know what I mean? Because like you type like your type of type I grew up around. Like my aunties and all them. Like not a gang. You feel me? And so
yeah.
I kind of naturally gravitate to that crowd. I'm
I was
comfortable
like,
here.
and
I'm
then
comfortable over
look,
here.
I didn't know how it was gonna be down there. I didn't. I was just like, I'm just gonna. They asked me to perform. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I wasn't sure. The crowd was they was lame though. They was a little
Yeah,
different.
it
They
was it was.
great.
So you got to when I pulled up in the city because I didn't know because somebody told me it was GD and Vice Lord territory some shit like that. So I thought full of gangsters in there, and then I know about Casino and Big 30 and all them. Like I know the history, so I'm like, damn, if they come in, they gonna bring the city out. And so I thought we was finna run up on, you know what I mean. So I was.
So we had us a lick.
Yeah, I know I'm about to on goddamn, but just to get out there and see it, it was kind of, I don't know, that shit was different. Like
But you gotta realize though, the reason I say that it was dope is because you went after me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, the reason I say it was dope for us because it wasn't like they was in the dressing room. Them niggas was actually out there in the garage. So they actually heard. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like
right there coming in, like they were closer than what you think. Like when you was performing, they was already like right there where we was filing out in that curtain, they was already standing right there. Didn't even know that.
I didn't even know that.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't pull in and didn't even know it was them. But
them pulled in. My boys thought they was like, oh, that gotta be 30 number. He came deep as hell.
Yeah, he did. He damn sure did.
He should have put some of them in the crowd.
What's crazy about that? But I sat there and I had a call. I went and took pictures with him and talked to him a little bit because he was sitting over there raising hell. Once we had called out, he was over there going off on big ass dude. And I had talked to one of the dudes that was with him, and he was actually in the picture with me in the club when we was at the stage and shit. And I was and let 30 know because 30 was standing there. Let him know I want to get a picture, whatever. It's my birthday or whatever. He's like, all right, cool, whatever. Whoop, whoop. So we get out there. He was going off, and I had walked up to dude. And he was like, man, I ain't fucking with him right now. And I'm like, I'm like, you look like you done killed about 30 niggas in your lifetime. How you sitting here scared? I know 30 about 21 years old. He over there going off and shit. So the reason why I ain't just walk up to him because he had all his boys with me. And that's just a respect thing. You don't just run up on him. But I wasn't scared though. I'm like, yo, I see shit like this all the time. Like I used to go off like that. That's just, being a hothead. Being a hothead. So I'm like, nigga, I used to like that. But they're like, no, we ain't fucking with him.
They was like, so mom, you just finna walk up on him? Like, yeah.
We just trying to get a picture. I don't know what y'all arguing about, and I don't really care, honestly. I just want a picture. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was crazy. Like, and then he chilled out after a while, but that shit was crazy.
Yeah, but 30 strange. He different. He's a different character. He's different.
Yeah, he definitely. He reminds me to be like being a hot hit going off because I'm pretty sure whatever it was he was going off about wasn't that serious, but that just
wasn't serious at all.
I know it wasn't, but that just being a hothead, like, and that's why when I seen him doing the shit, and I'm sitting there looking at it, I'm like, damn, like that's what I used to do. Just pop the fuck off and not even assessing the situation and actually come to terms that okay, it ain't that serious. You just mad, you know what I'm saying? And that's just, that shit don't ever turn out good, and that shit bites you in your ass later.
Yeah, they said that they was mad because they was waiting for so long, but they wasn't. Like, if anything, IME Casino should have been mad because he was there for a minute.
Yeah, we was waiting that long. Shit, we was there
we should have been mad.
I'm trying to. We was sitting on the damn. When we got there, I know my brother was falling asleep at one point. I was sitting there talking to Lady Cajun, and he was sitting there falling asleep on the damn floor. And I'm like, damn.
So, are you in Florida now, or were you in Mississippi?
You said what? Hold on.
I said, stay cool. I'll let you go in a minute anyway. I said, so are you stay in Florida now, or you stay in Mississippi?
I'm in Florida. I know they trying to get me to come back to Mississippi for some events or whatnot. But I'm not that far from nobody. Like I'm like 4 hours away from Jack, 4 hours away from Atlanta. Like I'm in the heart of everything.
Okay, so you can go pretty much anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We definitely. Now I'm so far away from you We drove 9 hours to get there. So yeah. I'm far. But hopefully I'll be doing more shows down that way. They just reached out to me about a show in December, so I'll see how that goes and see what's to that. But we definitely gonna be touching bases. Make sure you keep in contact. I'm gonna give you this platform. Make sure you start taking your music serious again. But this interview is gonna be up, so it'll be on my art Facebook and it'll be on YouTube. The YouTube channel is Big Raina. The Facebook artist page is Raina217. So it's the same as my Instagram, but without the underscore. So that's still gonna be on there. Anything else you want to touch base on? Did I miss anything? Anything you want to let the people know?
I want to tell you thank you, and I appreciate you, reaching out and inviting me onto your show. And like I said, when you send me some links or whatever, so I can check you out or whatever, maybe work on something.
All right, I got you. And my homie be throwing shows in Atlanta, so I'll give you his information too, so you can tap in with him.
All right, I appreciate that.
All right, thank you.
Right,
have a good night. All right, y'all. So we just had Bunny Balo in the building. Dope rapper from Florida. Make sure y'all tune in with him. Get to know who he is. On Instagram is right there. Bunny Balo 085 on Instagram. Make sure y'all check his music out. Check him out. Stay tuned. Y'all know it's popping tonight. We got El Hitter up next. So let's see what CEO Big Hitter on in a minute. But it's your girl Big Raina checking in. Check it out.